end of the day, especially if the weather continues to not cooperate the way that it has. But I think for California, the impacts on, housing, GDP, these things tend to be one-offs. The bigger problem for California, which this wildfire demonstrates, is the poor governance that the state, and this is the reason why the state is losing people left and right, why businesses are closing and leaving. It's just a symptom, unfortunately, of poor governance in the state. And I think it looks bleak for their longer term prospects, to be quite honest.
Understood. On your list, Matthew, you had real estate, construction, insurance, banking, and municipal bonds. All are interesting to me. Where do you think we may see the biggest impact, or what are going to be some of the big takeaway stories from that list?
Yeah, I think real estate is probably the most straightforward one in that, are they going to be able to rebuild these homes? Is anyone going to be able to insure these homes? How do you value real estate when you don't know the cost of insurance, one of the major cash flows? So I think real estate is a big one, but the knock-on effects from that will impact the insurance industry, perhaps the banking industry, though it's unclear which banks are most exposed. And then as I mentioned, on municipal bonds, similar to the other panelists with the governance out there, that's a big part of the tax base out there from property taxes and so on. So if they're not able to rebuild and recoup that, what do the state's finances look like, which have already been under some stress? So I think they're all a concern, but I would start with real estate just because that's the front and center impact.